people you didn't know were on U.S. currency. The history of the U.S. currency is an enthralling voyage that reflects the nation's growth, cultural values, and economic needs throughout the years. Prior to the formation of the United States, each of the colonies had its own currency. In 1690, the Massachusetts Bay Colony became the pioneer in issuing colonial notes in the form of paper currency. Later, during the American Revolutionary War, the Continental Congress issued continental currency in order to finance the war effort. The currency notes featured awe-inspiring illustrations that represented the values of the 13 colonies. For instance, some of the illustrations portrayed an American soldier with a sword and a scroll which bore the words Magna Carta. In the years that followed the American Revolution, significant changes were made to the monetary system of the new country. The dollar sign was adopted, and Treasury Secretary Alexander Hamilton established the Bank of the United States to create a credit system for the government. Additionally, Congress passed the Mint Act, which established the coinage system. However, it wasn't until 1861 that the government began issuing paper money for the first time since the war. These notes were known as demand notes and were nicknamed greenbacks due to the green ink used to print them. Although they were used to pay salaries and government expenses, they weren't backed by gold and, as a result, lost their value. Following the Legal Tender Act of 1862, the government began issuing paper notes that replaced demand notes and became the official currency of the United States. It's fascinating to note that over the years, 53 people have had their portraits appear on U.S. banknotes. Out of all of them, some of the most surprising and interesting ones are yet to be discovered. Continue watching and find out who they are. Running Antelope was a prominent chief of the Onkpapa, or Hunkpapa, Lakota Sioux tribe, who played a vital role in advising Sitting Bull during the Plains Indian Wars. He was known for his wisdom, bravery, and leadership skills, which earned him the respect and admiration of his people. In recognition of his contributions, his image was immortalized on the $5 silver certificate in 1899, making him the first and only indigenous leader to be featured on U.S. paper currency. However, it is worth noting that the image did not include his signature Lakota Sioux headdress, as some accounts suggest that it was too tall for the engraving. Martha Washington, the beloved First Lady of the United States, holds a unique distinction in American history. She is the only woman to have been prominently featured on U.S. paper currency to date. Her dignified portrait graces the $1 silver certificate, which was first introduced in 1886, a full 17 years after the legal tender dollar bill featuring her illustrious husband, George Washington. Her image was again featured on a slightly modified certificate in 1891, cementing her place in the annals of American currency history. These $1 certificates were backed by the federal government's silver reserves and were exchangeable for silver from the U.S. Treasury, adding to their value and importance. Interestingly, the $1 certificates remained in circulation for a remarkable 71 years, until they were finally phased out in 1957. This makes them the second longest issued paper currency in the nation's history, after the $2 bill. Martha Washington's legacy remains intact as a symbol of grace and nobility, and her image continues to inspire and captivate generations of Americans. The $10 legal tender note, which was issued in 1901, boasts an intricate design that is rich in history. At the center of the note, an American bison is depicted in a majestic pose. On either side of the animal, the famous explorers Meriwether Lewis and William Clark are portrayed, each with a different expression on their faces, perhaps reflecting the challenges they faced during their expedition. The banknote was created to commemorate the Lewis and Clark expedition of 1804 to 1806, which was a pivotal moment in the exploration and mapping of the Western Territory of the United States. The note is a testament to the artistry of the designers who created it, as well as the rich history that it represents. It served as a reminder of the bravery and spirit of adventure that defined the early pioneers who ventured into the unknown. The Lewis and Clark banknote is similar to the Running Antelope silver certificate, as both serve as a historical representation that romanticizes the American West. However, it's worth noting that the bison depicted on the bill is believed to be modeled on a bison from either the Central Park Zoo in New York or the Washington Zoo in Washington, D.C. Overall, the $10 legal tender note is a fascinating piece of American currency that is steeped in history and symbolism. It serves as a reminder of the courage and determination of the early explorers who helped shape the country's future, and it continues to be a source of inspiration for those who seek adventure and discovery. In 1862, the United States government issued the first $1 legal tender banknotes during the Civil War. These banknotes were designed with the Treasury seal and a portrait of Treasury Secretary Salmon P. Chase. The portrait is believed to have been included on the banknote as a way to promote Chase's political career. Salmon P. Chase played a crucial role during Abraham Lincoln's administration in establishing the national banking system. He also helped design the new paper money authorized under the National Bank Acts. These acts aim to establish a system of nationally chartered banks and a uniform national currency, which would help stabilize the economy. The $1 banknote bore Chase's portrait, which was also used on the $10,000 banknote. This $10,000 banknote was the largest denomination ever in public circulation. Although notes with denominations above $100 are no longer in circulation, many banks and financial institutions still hold these rare $10,000 notes in their collections. It is worth noting that the Chase National Bank, founded in 1877, was named in honor of the former Treasury Secretary's contributions. The bank played a significant role in the development of the American financial system and helped shape the modern banking industry. We hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.